Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for choosing to use my money tracking template. And I promise you, it's going to be the best decision or one of the best decisions that you made in 2025. So let's get right into the tutorial video on how to use it on your smartphone. The first step when you receive this tracking template is to create a copy for yourself. And to do that, you click on the three red dots beside the template and then you make a copy. Then it saves it as copy of my 2025 tracker. Then you ought to rename it. It's best you personalize it to yourself, and then you could make it Ade's 2025 money tracker. The best thing about this money tracker is it can be used offline. I suggest that you should actually use the template on your smartphone because it is easy for tracking. As you make expenses, it is just very easy for you to come to the app and input it rather than waiting till you get your personal computer with you and then you do that. So let's go ahead with tracking. You can just zoom in by clicking on your screen and zooming in. So the first step after you personalize the template for yourself is to go further in personalizing it by customizing the categories to yourself. So these are just dummy categories that I wrote. So some of these categories may not apply to you. So if you don't have children, I don't think the children category applies to you. If you don't have a partner, it does not apply to you. So basically, you just have to edit this to fit yourself. So I think I made this to fit a typical Nigerian parent. So you can just edit this to fit yourself. So let's say you don't have a partner, or you have a partner, you don't have a child, so you could just make it partner's need, or you want to separate both categories. That I want to track the money I spend on my children separately. I want to track the money I spend on myself separately. So you just have to come to the extra theory I kept there, or you can just basically change. Okay, I don't loan people money, so this category should be something else. It should be something else. Probably I spend this on teaching or anything you want. So just edit the categories to fit yourself. You can also customize the income category because categories are divided into two, which are your inflows and your expenses. So you could also customize your inflows. Let's say you don't receive salary, but you have allowance for the undergraduates or the young adults. And also, if you have a business, you can put it there. So you have your salary, income, and then you also have your business inflow. So when you are done editing the categories to fit you, so the next step is for you to create your budget. And to create your budget, all you just have to do is to modify these figures to match you. So let's say your salary or your allowance is 1 million naira. So you put it there. Your business gives you other income or ROI. You can make it my business. So your income gives you 500,000 per month and like that. So it gives you your proposed total income. And then okay, tithe and offering, I want to pay 100,000 for tithe, and I want to save 100,000. So basically modify the figures to fit yourself. All of these things are dummy figures. My gym, my DSTV, my Netflix subscription, basically all subscriptions, or if you want to break them down, you're free. We just have 23 categories though. And then as you put in your figures and you create your budget, it does the calculation for you and then it gives you your balance at the bottom. So that's that about budget. So now let's move to tracking. So tracking, all you just have to do is put in your figures. Okay, my salary. My salary was meant to be 1 million, but my boss was generous and he gave me 200 million. And then business income, my business did so well this month, and then I had 700,000. Or one very nice customer came, and then I made 700,000 on a dress or on a cake. and then I saved 1.2 million. Yeah, I saved 1.2. So as you're putting in the figures, it automatically does the math for you and does the calculation for you. I think that's like the best part. And then you can also put in the date. So this was on the 5th of January that customer came in. So this was on the 5th of January that the customer came in. So I can make it 0501 or 5 January, and that's that about that. And you continue to track and it updates here, so we can see that's that about tracking. So now let's go to our budget tracking. For budget tracking, we can see that we budgeted 100,000 naira to save, but we ended up spending 1.2 million. We have exceeded our budget by 1,100,000. For our partner's need, we put 10,000 naira, but eventually we've not spent anything, so we still have 10,000 naira extra in that category. So basically that is how we track the budget, because as you are spending, it is reflecting here and it does the calculation for you. And then we have the chart that gives us figures also. So our salary was meant to be 100,000, but we ended up having 2 million, so it gives us the value. Our savings also went up. We have it on the chart, all of it. So please note, do not edit your category in February or in any month. Whatever month you edit your category only in the January month. Please don't go ahead to edit it in February. It should only be done in January. It should not be done in any other month, March, December, anything. Please don't do that in any month. Just do it only in January. Yes. And yeah, so let's say you get to February and then your budget changes. You can change your budget in any month, but do not edit your category in any month except January. So let's say in February our budget changes, and in February I need to spend 500,000 on my rent, so I can just change it. I don't want it to be as before, so I want my rent and household. My budget for this one now is 500,000. And also, if you even withdraw from your savings, you have to put it there so that it will know how you are doing per month in the year. And then it goes on. So another good thing is that this thing does a rollover. So as you can see, in January, when we are done with our expenses, we had 1.5 million. So it comes to February and say, you had 1.5 million rollover from the last month, which is beautiful. Let's say this month again, I have my 1 million salary. So in March, it becomes 2.5 million, and all of those till that. And then it goes like that till the last month, which is December. So now let's go to the annual summary to explain. As you put in your figures, your annual summary automatically updates, and then at the bottom even you have what you have left in your savings. So it says your savings minus what you have withdrawn from your saving. That's what you have at this bottom, and here it is. And then you have charts that tells you how you do in the year. So you have March, January, how you do. Basically it updates as you go in the year. Then let's say I spent, let me think. Curtains. Yeah, I wanted to change the curtains of my house. So, and then I spent 500,000. So I can put that under miscellaneous, and needs. Good thing is you can type it here and then it brings it out, miscellaneous and needs. So I spent 1 million. So I went. I put 500,000. So I spent 500,000 in my miscellaneous. I didn't put a budget for miscellaneous, so I went above my budget. And then in my annual summary, I see, for miscellaneous, I spent 500,000, and then it gives me my chart like that. So that is that about the template. And finally, we have the contact information page. If you have any questions, any review, all you just have to do is to click the link and it takes you to a WhatsApp number. If you'd like to reach me on LinkedIn, if you want to learn how to use the template on a personal computer, on your phone, and also if you want to get a copy for yourself, please click on the respective links. And please note, if you drop a review, you are entitled to a discount as at the next update. Thank you so much for your time, and once again, thank you so much for getting my money tracking templates. I look forward to the wonders you do in your finances this year. Bye.